Well. Here's something that I have not said much. Well, I've said it one time this year. The Panthers got the win. Hold on. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm not in uniform. Let me get in uniform right quick. Let me turn my captain's hat to the side. Y'all know who it is. It is your boy Aaron Duncan, the captain of the Bryce Young bandwagon, the captain of the Kool-Aid pitcher. Y'all know how we get down. The Panthers get their second win of the year. They defeat the Atlanta Falcons 9-7? 9-7. It was like a baseball score. It was a baseball score in the terrible conditions, but a win is a win is a win. They doubted us. They didn't think we could do it. They thought we were hopeless. The attendance was very low. The rain didn't quit. The conditions were horrible. It wasn't a pretty game, but the outcome was beautiful. It's not about the journey. The destination would matter today. The destination was a victory. Give it up for the Panthers. My bad. Yeah, the DJ horn, not no bike horn. You got to get the DJ horn. One time for the Panthers again. Yeah. Listen, man. We are in here. We are going to be breaking down this game, enjoying a win. I don't care what the record is. I told y'all last time when we played the Texans. I don't care what the record is. I don't care. Y'all, if you worried about all this little stuff and you're trying to rain on the parade, this is not the live stream for you. I'm sorry. Because you might hate me after this live stream. If you want to be a Debbie Downer, if you want to be miserable and negative, this is not the live stream for you. This is not it. It's got to be full. I gotta put out a full disclosure. If you want to be miserable, if you want to talk about everything and all the BS that happened outside of today, this may not be the live stream for you. I'm sorry. Apologies in advance because we celebrating today. I told y'all the champagne is coming out. I got the blue bottle today for the boys, for the Carolina boys. Shout out to Rick Ross. I got the Bel Air champagne. I got the blue today. I got the blue to match the Carolina Panthers. It ain't processed blue, but it's blue. This is my Gatorade today. I'm not drinking beer. I'm drinking champagne. Shout out to everybody out there that got them adult beverage, whether it's champagne, a beer, old fashioned, whatever tickles your fancy, a cigar, whatever. We got the dub. I got my captain's hat on again today. Y'all complimenting the hat. I appreciate that. Let me get in this chat because I know y'all piped up. Sean Hume, what up, though? Damian Felder, what up, though? What up, brother? Kellen, what up, though? Captain's hat out. You know what time it is. When that captain's hat out, you know what time it is. They sent those birds home with an L. Yes, sir. Sam Rabbit, what up, though? Dwayne Geddes, what up, though? Said Bryce suck. You got that right. Austin Wright, what up, though? Rock Jones, what up, though? Where we at? Said the defense is goated. Hey, man, we going to talk about that defense. BFP NFL, what up, though? Thurman Ball, yes, sir. Yeah, please hit that like button if you have not. Hit that like button. Rock Jones got the vibes correct. Please hit that like button. Going through the chat right now. If you just got in here, drop me a what up, though, in the comments. I'll shout you out. Big T, what up, though? Hey, one time for Big T's birthday. He said, great, much we didn't win for my Panthers. Tomorrow's my birthday. My birthday wish was answered. One more time for Big T's birthday. More life, man. More life and got the W. Underground West, we up. We up. Tolu, what up, though? What up, though? It got me out here celebrating. You know what I'm saying? We popping champagne like we won a championship game. That's what Wayne said. Pet the Blue, what up, though? No matter what, keep pounding. My guy Christian, what's good, bro? What up, though? And it was the Falcons. Exactly. And it was the Falcons. And it was the Falcons. Shout out to Chris Tabor. Yes, sir. It's a tough job. It's a tough job. Both wins have been Bryce Young game winning. Bryce Young greater than Tom Brady. I love the energy. I love the energy. I love the energy. That's the type of delusion that I need. So nice to celebrate a win for a change. David Poindexter, you got that right. You darn Skippy. You are darn Skippy. Winston Leonard, what up, though? Smoking that ATL pack. You know what I'm saying? That ATL pack is spicy. That thing's spicy. Actually, it's mid. It's Desmond Mitter. We call that pack mid. The ATL pack is mid. Desmond Mitter. Carl Van, what up, though? Rawat, what up, though? King Dragon, what up, though? Y'all in here tonight, man. Y'all are in here tonight. Make sure you guys give the video a thumbs up. Please. Tunes on Strings, what up, though? What up, though? See, dog, I told you, if you miserable tonight, this is not the live stream for you, because we finna act a donkey. We finna act a donkey. We finna act a donkey on this live stream, because today it was not pretty. It was the torrential rain. Everybody saw it coming. Tickets was going for $5 online. We talked about it. You know what I'm saying? You can get a 2-piece Supremes combo cheaper than you can get two tickets to the game. Or more expensive, my bad. It wasn't pretty. But we finally didn't have to worry about crowd noise. We didn't worry about the opposing team taking over the stadium. That's the bright side. At least give us a neutral field. You know what I'm saying? Give us a neutral field. Give us a neutral field. We don't need the crowd being slanted like it was for the Vikings or the Cowboys game. We don't need it like that. We just want a neutral field. We ain't got to go silent count. It don't matter if nobody show up. It don't matter if it's like a COVID year game. We got the dub. Supernova Moore, what up, though? Justin Harvey, what up, though? Regime the Dude, what up, though? The conditions were horrible. Shout out, wait a minute. I got to give round of applause to all the fans that went to the game today. Round of applause. If you went to the game, let me know in the chat if you did. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to the people that were there. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all the real MVPs. Braving them conditions. Y'all brought the posters. Y'all brought the signs. Y'all brought the noise and energy y'all could. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to the fans that went to the game in the conditions. Y'all the real MVPs. I got a drink for y'all right here. I'm finna toast up right here. We popping champagne. Bel Air. Bel Air Blue. Shout out to Rick Ross. Bel Air Blue. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? The official champagne of Victory Monday or Victory Sunday. Victory Monday sound a little bit better than Victory Sunday. But the official champagne of Victory Sunday. Toast to y'all. Yes, sir. My first time trying this. Tastes like champagne with blue food color. Not bad, though. Like I said, this is not a sponsorship. I am not sponsored by Bel Air Rosé. I would love to be a black bottle boy or a blue bottle boy. Rick Ross, holler at me. This is not sponsored. This is not an endorsement. I'm just giving my honest feedback. It's not bad. It's not bad. Limited edition blue Bel Air, Luke Rosé. We'll take it. I'll take it. Not bad, Rick. Rick Ross. Not bad. What it tastes like. Victory. I'm going to tell y'all right now. Your tickets were a whopping $11. Wow. Look, I told y'all, if you wanted to go to any game, this was the game to go to. No, this was the game to go to. Shout out to David Poindexter on the super chat. Said nothing but positive vibes today. Thanks for keeping it real. Hey man, there's only one way I know how to do it. Look, y'all know me. I've been these losses hurt. I've been angry. I've been upset. But today, it's a good day. If we can get more of these, we'll have a lot more fun on these live streams, man. There's a lot more fun to get on this camera after a win than a loss. I'll tell you that right now. Positive vibes, for sure. You guys make sure you give the video a thumbs up too, please. Give that positivity. It takes about 2 seconds. If you want to support the channel, you can leave a super chat as well. Offensively, the numbers aren't going to be pretty. I'm going to tell you guys right now. The numbers aren't going to be pretty, but I'm going to tell you who else's numbers ain't pretty. Go look at Josh Allen's numbers. Josh Allen played in the rain against the Cowboys. Go look at Josh Allen's numbers. His didn't look good. His didn't look good at all. His didn't look pretty, but they got the win. So don't come at me talking about Bryce Young's numbers. 18 for 24, 167 yards. Was sacked 3 times. No touchdown passes. But a legacy drive. A legacy drive to win the game. Another legacy Bryce Young drive. Huge throws. That completion, first of all, I got to give credit to the defense. I have to give a little bit of credit to the defense before I talk about the game-winning offensive drive. The defense, man, look, man, they've done so much this year. It's crazy. Brian Burns flying around in the first half. Derrick Brown dominating. Frankie Luvu flying around. Troy Hill forced the fumble. Xavier Woods forced the fumble. Dante Jackson coming alive in the run game, making tackles. Nick Thurman, number 91, Nick Thurman, turned up for the home team. Shout out to Nick Thurman. Shout out to Nick Thurman, too. Ms. Leah said, I'm a Saints fan here. Thank you for the Atlanta L. We just doing our part. Look, they said, Derrick Brown said during the week, said, look, we're finna be at home during the playoffs on the couch. It's time to put somebody else at home. Make somebody else come home on the couch with us too. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to spoil somebody's season. We're trying to spoil some seasons. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're trying to do. We playing spoiler. So we're doing what we can. We're doing what we can. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Will Robinson on the super chat. Said I was in the building, 800 South Mint Street. Matter of fact, I gotta give you some DJ Horn for being in the building. Got to give you some DJ Horn for showing up to the game, man, in the torrential weather, torrential rain. It was crazy, bro. Shout out to y'all for going to the game loud and proud. Shout out to the 843 too, man. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the 843. I see y'all. Shout out to the 843. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Big ups to y'all. Big ups to the 843. Said Falcons need a real QB. Y'all got a real QB. Y'all good with Ritter. He's the future for y'all. Just be patient. Just be patient. The Falcons are good. Just be patient, man. You know what I'm saying? Like Ritter, he gonna be all right. Just give Ritter time. Arthur Smith, he a good coach too. Just give him time. Be patient. Be patient. You know what I'm saying? Just give him time. We believe, us Panthers fans, we believe in Desmond Ritter. We believe in Desmond Ritter. We believe in Arthur Smith. Just give them time. They gonna be all right. Just give them time. We want him to be the long-term answer at quarterback for y'all. But back to his legacy drive. Because the defense got that pick. Shout out to Xavier Woods. Desmond Ritter, he was making all kind of mistakes during the game. 2 drop snaps. Brian Burns should have had a pick on that little screen thing. You know what I'm saying? He should have had he got away with a few picks. He got away with a few of them. But when we needed it the most in the red zone, when it could have made that game almost insurmountable, because a mandatory touchdown with the Panthers being down is almost the nail in the coffin. He threw a pick right to Xavier Woods. The defense came up big with a pick on the 5-yard line. Shout out to the defense, man. They've been doing their thing all year, and I've been telling y'all, the only thing much more they can do is create turnovers. And that's exactly what they did. 6 points off turnovers, which ended up being the difference in the game. We only got 6 of them off turnovers, but it ended up being the difference in the game. They were huge, huge turnovers for us. Huge turnovers for us. You know what I'm saying? But the offense got the ball on the 5-yard line. How many times have we gone the full field like this? There aren't many times that we've gone the full field. We drove 90 yards, a 90-yard drive. We could have got it in for a touchdown. It could have been 95, but we took 2 knees. A 90-yard legacy drive. Legacy drive. You throw a nice ball to Tommy Tremble. Tommy Tremble comes up clutch with the catch. Boom. Huge completion. Then, 3rd down. It was ugly, but you get a duck out there to Mingo. Mingo, I can't say nothing bad about you, brother. You live to fight another down. Because earlier in the game, you was being a little lazy on the scramble drill. I put a tweet out there. But I got to give you your credit. You made an adjustment to that underthrown pass, and you came up with it clutch on 3rd down, a huge chunk play. A huge chunk play by Mingo. Then DJ Chark. Oh, my God. Y'all see my face? It was just so nasty. You know if something be so nasty, you just got to make that stank face. Them toe tap. That toe tap. That toe tap to DJ Chark, to him to catch it with his hands to the back shoulder on the sideline. Toe tap. Something that would make Antonio Brown proud. Toe tap on the sideline. DJ Chark ain't catch a ball all game, but he came up with the biggest one. Toe tap. Toe tap on the sideline, man. That was huge. Huge. And then I got to give credit to Thomas Brown. He had me frustrated, gritting my teeth, swinging, fighting the air earlier in the game. But when we needed the most on 3rd and 1 to ice the game, what did he do? He finally went under center. He finally handed it off to Chuba. And what happened? Chuba made him look smart. Chuba made Thomas Brown look smart. He rewarded him for giving him the ball. The O-line finally didn't give up any penetration. The O-line had a great drive. That was a phenomenal drive by the offensive line. Phenomenal drive by the offensive line. I got to give them credit. I got to give the O-line credit. They gave up a lot of penetration in the running game. You know what I'm saying? Pass pro has been spotty this year, but I feel like today, with Grady Jarrett hurt, a lot of the interior guys hurt, but Dupree hurt on the edge, they played. They gave time and protection. In the conditions, we put together a legacy drive. Another 4th quarter comeback drive for Bryce Young, ended by Eddy Pineiro. Shout out to Eddy. Shout out to Eddy. Y'all know me. I'm hard on Eddy. I am hard on Eddy. I give Eddy all the flack when he mess up. But I got to give my boy Eddy Pineiro, the credit when he comes through in the clutch. Chris Tabor believed in him, gave him a chance. We took a knee on the ball, chip shot, field goal right down the middle. Another game-winning field goal by Eddy Pineiro. It gotta make up something for losing to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? The game winner to Atlanta last year. It makes up a little bit. The stakes were lower because playoffs were on the line back then compared to now. But it's a little, it softens the blow a little bit for Eddy. What more could you ask for? Eddy Pineiro getting a chance to try to make up for his sins last year against the Falcons with a game-winning field goal. Shout out to Eddy. Shout out to Eddy P. Let me get back in this chat. Shout out to my guy Damien on the super chat. Been a day one, pretty much a day one supporter, man. He been in for a minute. But boy, shout out to my boy Damien. Dwayne Geddes, appreciate you on the super chat. Said I was starting off this week with a donut for the victory week. Go get y'all donut for breakfast tomorrow for work. We 1 week out from Christmas, and the Panthers gave us a win. We about a week out from Christmas, and the Panthers gave us a win. We get donuts tomorrow. Y'all go get y'all donuts. Go get y'all donuts from Krispy Kreme tomorrow. Go get y'all donuts. Go get them. Blue champagne, baby. Blue champagne. I love it. What a win, man. I'm telling you, win, lose, or draw, the Panthers are going to make these games interesting. They are going to make these games interesting. Said Chuba got that dog in him. Said Ben Johnson coming. Bruh, if we can get Ben Johnson after what I seen on Saturday, O-line was on that big drive for sure. Bryce Young boys. Let me put my glasses back on so I can read the chat. But look, man, as the captain of the Bryce Young bandwagon, look, I got my captain's hat on. It don't look as good backwards. Where I'm gonna put it? As the captain of the bandwagon, I'd like to welcome you aboard this vessel. We're getting ready to go on a ride, on a fantastic voyage. Look, this is just step one. Y'all see what happens when he gets protection. The offensive line gave him protection, and we're able to do something. Look, and y'all been saying in the chat, shout out to ISM. Shout out to ISM. I've been telling y'all, I made the film breakdown on, look. As a content creator, the best part about making content is you have receipts. The tough part about it is you have receipts. People can pull up your bad takes, but when you got good takes, it has a date on it. It has everything. I told y'all about ISM when we made the trade. I told y'all about Amir Smith-Marset when we made the trade. I told y'all he needed to be a part of the offense. I've been begging for it every week since. They finally got him. They gave him the ball 3 straight times. They gave him the ball 3 straight times. They turned him into Deebo Samuel. He ran that little fake pitch under. He ran the end around. He ran that little screen that got that first down. They was giving ISM the ball left and right. I was like, all right, Thomas. I see you. I see the vision. I see it. He was feeding ISM the only dynamic weapon we have remaining that's healthy. We don't have too many either, but the only dynamic weapon that can make guys miss. Chuba is effective, but he don't make guys miss. He gonna get what he can and get what's there. He runs hard. I appreciate it. But he don't make guys miss. He don't. Amir, he can make guys miss. He's the only one we really got left. He's really the only guy we have left, and he decided to feed him. Laviska was one of them guys, too, that can make guys miss, but he's hurt. But the only one we have remaining is ISM, and he fed him. He fed the guys that we needed to, that dynamic weapons, they fed them. Let the big dogs eat. Let the big dogs eat. I still think we got some things to work on, obviously, to start getting into the end zone more than field goals. But today, it was an ugly game. You take the points where you can. You take the points where you can. But we know what we need to do next year in the draft and free agency. We need big play guys. You need guys that can make people miss. You need guys that can score from anywhere. We don't have to do 17 play drives every time. So we need some explosive weapons. Everything ain't got to be methodical. We need guys that can catch passes and get yards after the catch. We need running backs that can turn small runs into big runs. But today, it was good enough to get the win against them Falcons. Shout out to the Panthers, man. Shout out to the Panthers. Joe Clarity, what's good? Yeah, Bryce do make guys miss. That run he had was nice. We finally saw a scramble drill. Somebody got open on a scramble drill. Chuba came back to the ball. Bryce hit him. That was the first time we've seen the scramble drill work. The first time we've seen the scramble drill work all year. If you don't know, scramble drill is when you're running routes. Typically, if you ran a deep route and you see your quarterback scrambling, come back to the ball. If you're short and you see your quarterback scrambling, go deep. Our guys haven't been doing that. Bryce be trying to buy time, but guys don't get open. That's why it's so frustrating. It's like, Bryce, just get rid of the ball. Guys aren't going to get open the more you run. But today, you saw how far Chuba came back to the ball. Chuba ran a go route, but he came all the way back to the ball and caught it. He was wide open. That's the scramble drill. That's how the scramble drill works when you see your quarterback in trouble. It worked, finally. Finally. Yeah, for sure. Kudos to the fans. Kudos to the ones that did brave it out. Falcons are bums. Why is TMJ still getting done dirty? We only have four wide receivers active today. That should tell you all we need to know. That should tell you all we need to know. That should tell you everything you need to know. So, because even Michael Stratton wasn't active, I think we probably had some extra tight ends. We had to get some tight ends involved, and then I think on the D line we had some extra guys involved there. So the numbers were a little weird. So wide receiver, we almost had to play ISM. Yeah, Tommy Tremble set the edge on that long Chuba run. That was a great block. Then had that clutch catch to start off the drive. Tommy, man, I like Tommy. He could be a good tight end too. We saw Sullivan get involved, catch that deep out route. Film breakdown will be coming this week. Yeah, had a scramble call back because of the penalty. But yeah, early in the game, man, I was frustrated with Thomas. Because we ran the ball on fourth down, but it was a shotgun run. Turned the ball over on down. I was like, man, it was so frustrating. Because at that point, you almost think like, hey, why didn't we take the points? You take the points right there, you get a 3-0 win, lead. You don't know how many points are going to happen in a day. Clearly not a lot. It was only 16 total points today. But we went for it. I don't hate it, but it's easy to hindsight it. Chris Tabor decided to roll the dice. He decided to roll the dice. We ran from it on shotgun. We should have did it from under center, in my opinion. But it didn't bite us in the butt today. It did not bite us in the butt today. Let me get this super chat. Regina Dude, appreciate the super chat. He said, no pigeons over here. Keep pounding. Look, sending them Falcons back down 85 South with an L. What it tastes like? Victory. What it tastes like? Victory. What they say? Victory is mine. Victory is mine. Victory today is mine. I told the Falcons about to kick they behind, cause victory today is mine. Blue Champagne. Shout out to the Bel Air boys. Shout out to Panthers Inc. for the super chat. He said, you can feel the confidence growing within Bryce from the couch on that last drive. He was slinging that ball with some purpose. Fire emoji. Look, man. Legacy. That's when I be saying legacy drives, that's what I'm saying. You're going to think back to these drives later on down the line and be like, dang, I remember where I was when this happened, when the stuff starts snowballing and it starts going good. We start building on something going forward next year. This is the type of stuff you want to see. You want to see us build on this type of stuff. You want to see these type of performances. Gut out ugly wins. The numbers aren't going to be pretty in a raining day-to-day. He had more yards than Josh Allen. Had more yards than that game manager for the Cowboys. But they won. That's the difference between him and the game manager in Dallas. He won. He won. You know what I'm saying? But you need these. You could tell he sounded emotional in his press conference. It sounded like he had tears in his voice. You know how you can hear tears in somebody's voice? He wasn't like getting choked up, but you can hear like tears in his voice. It felt like the emotion was trying to pour out, but he was fighting it. You could feel it in his presser. It means something to him, bro. It means something to him. It means something to, bro. It means something to us as fans, and it means something to him. What a drive, man. Some beautiful throws. The receivers came up and helped him as well. Like I said, Mingo, that adjustment by Mingo on third down with that underthrown pass that was a duck. Clutch. But that dot to Chark, that beautiful throw, the Trimble, legacy drives. Legacy drives. Shout out to Tunes on Strings for the super chat. He said, do you think the weather gave the O-line an advantage? Maybe that half-second extra Bryce has been needing all year to throw with confidence. That's true. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't bend that hoop. You can't run and bend that hoop as fast as you want to when the turf is slick. It's a slick track. Like I said, they also had some injuries up front compared to week one. Grady Jarrett wasn't playing. Bud Dupree wasn't playing. Not that Bud Dupree was a big factor, but Grady Jarrett is a very great player. He wasn't playing. But you may have a point. You can't rush as fast in that because you can't change direction. It's hard to change direction as a D lineman. So maybe you're right. Regardless, that we took advantage on that last drive of that extra amount of time. Shout out to the O-line, man. We beat them up all the time. We got to give the O-line credit. We've been whooping up on them all year because they've been getting Bryce whooped up on. But they came in clutch. Maybe that extra half a second was the answer. Good take. Good point. Good observation, man. Good observation. A lot of good comments tonight. Troy Hill, bro, I would love to bring Troy Hill back. What a great nickel corner. What a great nickel corner. He's been so clutch this year, man. Multiple times he's come up clutch. Said BY got wheels. Yeah, man. He been finally running a lot more. See, our third and fourth string guards did their best. Yeah. Yeah, please don't trade no more star players. It don't work out for us. Said, win is a win. Good last drive. But yeah. Offense, man, it's they did what needed to be done. They did what needed to be done. Let me tell y'all something. It ain't been pretty, and it ain't been as explosive as last year. But let me tell y'all something. Let's look at the running totals since Frank Reich has been fired. Let's look at the running totals since Frank Reich has been fired. Let's run through the numbers. Against the Bucks. 34 carries, 133 yards. Okay. Against the Saints. 39 carries, 204 yards. And today, against the Falcons, 36 carries, 129 yards. So averaging 155 yards rushing since Thomas Brown has taken over. He just hasn't done it when we needed to. But our identity has been running the ball. We just have to stay true to our identity. We're getting back to our old ways. 155 yards right. And we could be better. We could be better. How many times did we have penetration in the backfield? And then it stopped our runs. How many times? But Chuba popping the outside run, bouncing that outside turn the corner. Twice. Hitting it up the gut. Running when we needed to finally. Being stubborn with the run. Yeah, Chin was out there at times. He didn't play a ton, but he was out there. Yeah, Trumbull got hops, bro. He done hurdled twice this year. But 155 yards rushing since Frank Reich has been fired. 155 yards total rushing per game since Frank has been fired. And 2 games have been in monsoons. 2 games in monsoons. How about that? It's getting cold outside. It's winter time. The weather outside is frightful. But we running the ball. Getting back to our ways. You know what I'm saying? And one time for Chris Tabor, man. Shout out to Chris Tabor. Because a special teams coach being the interim man, he was mixing it up. I'm not going to lie. He had Kambu kicking off, and he said that, hey, we want an extra defender out there on the field on kickoff. We'll take a squib in these conditions. He was smart about it. He was smart. It worked out. He also called a timeout while the wind was still our back, so Johnny Hecker could kick. It worked out. The special teams guys, they're going to think ahead they're always going to think field position. And when your team is not that talented, it doesn't really have much going for them. Those little things add up. It's the little things. The same way the little things kill us, those little things can help you in the long run. Playing that field position game can play off in the long run. Shout out to Chris Tabor, man. I thought he managed the game pretty well once again. Nothing crazy. We went for it on 4th early in the game. Like I said, I thought he would have trusted Eddy and kicked that field goal to take the points. But it was 4th and short. You expect us to get it. We just have been struggling all year. Might as well go for broke. But shout out to him. He managed the game pretty well, man. He's thinking outside the box. Shout out to my boy, Mr. Luke Cage on the super chat. He said, shout out to Siles Manders for staying out the way. Just take my money. Look. I'm going to give Miles his credit. Miles had a little 7-yard catch on the game-winning drive. But you're right. He did stay out the way. He did stay out the way. Let Chuba cook. Let Chuba cook. He did stay out the way. Like I said, he caught that little 7-yard pass. Even though I was mad he went out of bounds. He should have stayed in bounds. But he caught that little 7-yard dump off on the game-winning drive. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, shout out to Tabor, man. Thinking ahead, bro. Chess moves. That's not some super analytical stuff, but that's thinking like a special teams coordinator. Super analytical. People wanted to second guess him sitting on the end of the game. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at him taking a knee instead of running it in. Because you saw when Chuba had that last run, they were trying to carry Chuba into the end zone so they can get the ball back. I'd rather end the game on our own terms. I know the defense have been playing good, but I didn't want to, I'm good on taking a knee. I was good on that. Don't give the Falcons enough time. End the game on your own terms. He trusted his kicker. He's a special teams coach. I can't knock him because it turned out to be a win. I know people are going to second guess it, but I can't. I understand. And it worked out. So sitting on it, protecting it, giving your kicker a chance. My only knock will be, why we should have kicked it on second down. Yeah, it would have left 20 seconds left, but you kick it on second down. It's wet out there. If you get a bad snap, even though J.J. Jansen don't bad snap. J.J. Jansen don't bad snap. You know what I'm saying? He's had, one bad snap his whole career pretty much. J.J. Jansen doesn't make bad snaps. But if a bad hold or something like that or somebody slips, you can at least eat it and you got it on fourth down. But Chris Tabor, he believes in the GOAT, J.J. Jansen. J.J. Jansen don't make bad snaps. He's a Panther lifer, OG Panther, longest tenured Panther, reliable, the best player on the team probably, JJ. And the whole production of the kicking game, it came true. It came true. And shout out to him, man. Shout out to him, man. Controlling the destiny. Either we win or we lose. We don't give them a chance to control the game. We control whether we win or lose. Taking those knees. So those knees are smart for everyone to play complaining. They wasn't focused on the W. The more worried about box score. Say I trigger you with that bad snap. I ain't mean to, but I'm just saying. JJ don't do bad snaps. JJ don't do bad snaps. He don't. Ayo. Shout out to my boy Kelvin Eclectic. Got to give you a DJ horn too, brother. Big time super chat. Celebration Sunday. Look, I got the blue champagne celebrating. You know the vibes. This one's for you. We got the black bottle boys. We the blue bottle boys. We the blue bottle boys. You know what I'm saying? I got this one. Look, man, I appreciate that. You the real one. You always showing love, always supporting. You know how that creative grind go, man. You always showing appreciation and support. Shout out to you, bro. For real, for real. Billy Bright Music, what up, though? What up, though? Yeah, $50 is huge, man. Shout out to Kelvin, man. One more time. One more time, man. Shout out to him, man. Love the support. Love the support. It really means everything, man. These wins and the support for you guys, man, it means everything. It means everything. It makes it easier to get up on here, whether we win or lose. You know what I'm saying? But let's go to the defense. Let's talk about the defense because we done talked about the offense for about 40-something minutes. Let's talk about the defense because the defense, look, these numbers are going to boost their passing numbers again. 152 yards passing, giving up. But what they did in the run game has to be spoken on. In a game where you know they're going to run the ball, in the game where you know they're going to run the ball, they stood the test. 31 carries, 52 yards. They held them to 1.7 yards per carry. 1.7 yards per carry. Bijan Robinson, 7 carries, 11 yards. 1 fumble. His longest run was 9 yards. Bijan Robinson had 11 total yards. His longest run was 9 yards. That means he got 6 other carries for 2 yards. Outside of his 1 long run of 9 yards, he had 2 yards on 6 carries. That's 0.3 yards per, that's 1 foot. Bijan Robinson averaged 1 foot per carry in the rain. They held Bijan Robinson to 1 foot per carry outside of that 1 long run. 1 foot. 0.3 of a yard is a foot. 1 foot. 1 foot. One shoe length. 1 shoe length per carry after that 1 yard longest one. Forced a big time fumble. The defense came to play. 1.7 yards per carry. 1.7. When their weakness was stopping the run. They gave up 1 big play to Jonnu. That was a great play call. That was a phenomenal play call by Arthur Smith. They gave up that 1 big play. But outside of that, they were clean, man. This is a good point. You said haters are going to say no one's going to coach this team, but they're going to inherit a top defense. You feeling the gaps a little bit more, get 1 more pass rusher, you're good on defense, man. We got talent. JC, Frankie, Brian, Derrick, Troy Hill, if you bring him back, Xavier Woods still on the contract. Von Bell still on the contract. Look, man. We are blessed to have our defense like with Brian Burns and Derrick Brown and Frankie Luvu, homegrown talent. You got to keep your talent, man. Keep that core together. Keep that core together. Said Bijan who? 4th ranked defense. Look, man. They balled today. 204 total yards surrendered. 204. No sacks today. It's crazy how they played as good a pass defense without getting sacks. Yeah, YGM hooped today. Nick Thurman balled today. Brian Burns balled. He was very active in the first half. Derrick Brown balled today. Troy Hill. Xavier Woods got the pick. Even Dante was active on the run. He hurt that shoulder. But we have the bones. We have the bones for a good core. You got talent at all 3 levels. You can fill in some guys as free agents and fill in the gaps and have a competitive defense again next year. We just got to get this offense right. We get this offense right, we'll be okay, man. I'm telling you. Our defense is competitive. It ain't going to be the Legion of Boom. It ain't got to be dominant. You see what happens when they get turnovers, we're that much better of a team. But they're going to be stout regardless. We're going to be stout regardless. See, Evero be in his bag. Evero, man. Look, this dude, and I would love to keep him. And I feel like I would love to keep him, but I think he deserves a head coaching job, bro. He deserves a head coaching job. This man has not made any excuse We lost Shaq Thompson in week 2, the captain of your defense, the guy that allows Frankie Luvu to roam around and play everywhere. Now Frankie, you had to make adjustments. Had to put Frankie in the middle. Had to play Kamu more. Had to play Deion Jones more. Frankie can't move around as much as he used to. Don't have much of a pass rush. Brian Burns hasn't got as many sacks. He's gotten pressures. Him and Derrick Brown have gotten pressures. But has the secondary playing lights out. J.C. Horn's been hurt most of the year. Just think where we could be as a pass defense if J.C. had a play. Because J.C. playing allows Dante to be in better matchups. We didn't even have J.C. Xavier Woods has been hurt. Von Bell has been hurt. Dante has been hurt. C.J. Henderson's been hurt. We had to play Deshaun Jameson and DiCaprio Boodle. Alice Cook. If you hadn't heard of them, that's because that's how bad we've been down. But we still continue week in and week out. They continue to give us a chance. Crazy game against the Dolphins, of course. They're a juggernaut. They started off decent, but the top came off on against the Dolphins. And, of course, the Lions game. But outside of that, this defense has been solid, man. Outside of them 2 games, it's been solid. It has been solid. And the Seahawks too. But it's been solid. But we have gotten pressures. We just haven't got the sacks. But Evero has taken, if we had this mentality on offense, we would be in good shape. Evero has a system, but he's taken what we have and molded the system for the players. He decided, man, we may give up the run, fine. But we're not going to give up the big play in the pass. And he's done that and allowed these guys to make plays when they needed to and get stops. That's why we're so good as a pass defense, but our run defense is suffering. We place, and I can make a video breaking it down, but we play so many guys in the secondary. We have light boxes. We have heavy up front. We have a 5-man front, but 1 linebacker with Frankie. And then we'll use the DBs to stop the run. But teams in the NFL aren't patient enough with the run game, so you can get away with it. And we've done that. And today, we stopped the run. We stopped the run too and stopped the pass. Yes, the conditions played a factor, but the pass defense ain't much different than what we've seen all year. The run defense is different than what we've seen all year. The defense came to play. The more we get, just think of what would happen if we had Shaq. I know y'all don't like Shaq. Y'all be hating on Shaq. Some of y'all be hating on Shaq. But Shaq is what allows Frankie to roam around. Because Frankie has to be the middle linebacker now calling the plays and stuff. But when we had Shaq, Frankie can roam around. He can play on the edge and rush the passer and help out with sacks. He can blitz more. You see, Frankie blitzes sometimes, but he don't blitz nearly as much as he used to. Frankie Luvu had 7 sacks last year. That's because you had a guy like Shaq Thompson that can man the middle and we can trust. You allow Frankie to roam around and freelance and do what he does. So, dude, the defense, man, I can't be any more proud of them than I already am, man. Look, like I said, if our offensive coaches had the same mindset as Evero, as assessing, looking at what we got and playing with what we got and getting the best out of them, no matter what your system is, try to look at what we got and what we do well and lean into that. Lean into that. If our offense did the same thing, we'd be cooking. We'd probably be in the NFC South race right now. We would. Evero has done a hell of a job. Hell of a job. Shout out to my guy Terry. He said he finally made it to the stream. Finally made it to the stream. Finally made it. What up, though, bro? Yeah, people hate Shaq. Somebody can hate Shaq. People hate Shaq. Trust and believe. People definitely hate Shaq. Trust and believe. Lunch break hot take. What up, though? Said we 2-0 in the all black unis. Maybe we should look. Make the black helmet permanent. It's time. It's time. We are 2-0 in the black helmets. Make the black helmets permanent. Make the black helmets permanent. We ain't got to wear black jerseys all the time, but make the black helmets permanent. I've seen enough. I've seen enough. They are one of the best uniforms in the league when we go all black. You can see Brian Burns and J.C. Horn had their sleeves on with the blue accent on the top. One of the best uniforms in the league in the all black. I love the silver at times, but the black is time. It's time to bring that black out. Permanent. Permanent. It's time. Black helmets matter. Black helmets matter. Black helmets matter. Terry said BHM. Black helmets matter. We 2-0. We 2-0 in the black. We 2-0 in the black. We 2-0 in the black. Said we 2-0 and leading. We 2-0 and leading with 0 seconds on the clock. Call it a coincidence if you want to. I think not. Coincidence, I think not. I appreciate y'all tuning in, man, and showing the love. Y'all give the video a thumbs up if you have not, man. We are celebrating a Panthers win. Like I said, I am your captain of the Carolina Panthers bandwagon whenever it starts. The captain of the Bryce Young bandwagon. The captain of the Kool-Aid pitcher. I am drinking the Bryce Young Kool-Aid. This is indeed Bryce Young Kool-Aid. This is Bryce Young Kool-Aid. If you want some of your own Bryce Young Kool-Aid, you can go to your local Publix. You can go to your local Publix. I'm sipping Bryce Young Kool-Aid for another legacy Bryce Young game-winning drive. The haters may say it's Photoshop. 90-yard drive to get the second win of the game. Both Bryce Young's wins have come from behind. Clutch throws down the stretch. Trimble coming up big. Chart with the toe tap. Mingo getting involved. Man. Adam Thielen, I ain't gonna lie. Adam Thielen, man, that drop had me pissed off. I was pissed off. I thought that drop touchdown by Thielen, I thought that was it. I was so pissed at Thielen. And I'm a Thielen guy. My fantasy team is called Thielen myself. I was so pissed off at Thielen. Because that would have changed the dynamic of the game. Our defense rarely gets to play with a lead. That would have gave them a lead. I was so pissed off at that Thielen drop. I was so pissed. Bro, I was so pissed. I was throwing my hat down in disgust. I was saying some bad words, man. I was saying some bad words because y'all know we have little room for error. Y'all know it. I just thought that was it. I just thought it was. But we overcame the odds, man. It was a tough catch. We've seen Thielen make it in the clutch, though. That's why I was so pissed. It was raining. It hit him in the shoulder. The defender fell. That's the thing that we ran a rub route, and the defender fell. The defender slipped and fell. Brene, what up, though? So you was cussing too, bro. I was saying some bad words. bro. I was saying some bad ones. But yeah, he saw my tweet about Mingo. Bro, Mingo just quit on the route. Like Mingo oh my gosh. I can't slander Mingo for that adjustment. That was big. And even he was turned up. He got up talking his talk. I like that. I like that energy from. We haven't seen that energy, man. Mingo got up talking his talk. Clutch catch on third down. Mingo may be all right. He may not be the wide receiver 1. He may not be the 2. He could end up being a 2, but I think he's going to have a role on this team going forward. Mingo has been coming around, man. I'm not going to lie. He's been coming around. Some of the stuff is frustrating, like running a 5-yard route on 3rd and 6. It's frustrating. We need somebody that's going to get in his head and coach him up on effort. It's effort. I think fans are just pissed off about the effort. We're going to give you the benefit of the doubt on development, Mingo. We're going to give you the benefit. We know you're going to take an adjustment. We know you were a raw talent coming out. You didn't have a ton of production at Ole Miss. But effort. Effort doesn't take any, it doesn't take any talent to have effort. And sometimes it's questionable on the field, man. That's why we get so pissed off at Mingo. That's why we're so pissed off at Mingo. Excuse me. But he came in clutch, man. But that toe tap by DJ Chark, man. Tough. Tough catch. Tough throw. The only hands catch I saw all day. Chark had the only hands catch I saw all day on the toe tap. It was nasty. Ugh. It was nasty. It was so nasty. It was nasty. Both Sox 34, what up, though? But if you're not subscribed to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. They don't happen that often, but this is how we celebrate Panthers wins. We have a good time. We talk to each other. We chop it up. We talk about the highlights. We recap the Panthers losses as well. I do film breakdowns, news updates. Obviously, my news update will come out probably tomorrow or Tuesday sometime. Depends. So if you're new here, if you're not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. I appreciate you guys tuning in for this post-game recap. It is a victory live stream today. Only the second time we've done it. So we're having a good time, man. We drinking champagne. We beat our division rivals. Don't let anybody rain on your parade. Go get your donuts tomorrow. I don't want to hear any pessimism talking about our record. We beat a division rival. We spoiled their playoff hopes, most likely. And we did it at home in the black uniforms with a game-winning drive by our rookie quarterback, with our rookie wide receiver coming up with a clutch catch. We did it with an interim coach. Don't let anybody rain on your parade. I don't care. If anybody want to rain on your parade, tell them come see me. Tell them come see me. If anybody want to rain on your parade, tell them come see me. I got you. Tell them to come see Dunk. I got you. Because I'm going to tell them about themselves. Don't let anybody rain on your parade. Don't let anybody keep you from enjoying this win. Enjoy this for a few days, man. Enjoy it. This season has been tough. This season has been tough, man. Like, we're 2-12. You can easily say, oh, we're only 2-12. We're only 2-12. Why are y'all celebrating? Your definition of success is bad. Nobody's saying this is success. We all know this sucks. This sucks. Being trash sucks. Being trash is not fun. This is not what we think is success. We're not celebrating. Like, this is not something big for the long run. We don't have a first round pick. So the tanking, there's no reason to be mad about tanking. We got our rookie quarterback. So getting a win under his belt is good. Nobody's saying this is a sign for success. Our rookie quarterback just led a 17-play, 90-yard drive to beat our division rivals at home in all black, spoiling their playoff hopes. I'm celebrating this win. We got donuts tomorrow from Krispy Kreme for free. We can talk trash to the Falcons fans until next year, because we split the season series, but we got the last win of the year against them. Y'all, some of these fans be losing the plot. Don't lose the plot. It's a win is a win. A win is a win. As hard as wins are to come by for us, You don't think we're going to celebrate the wins we got? You want us to be miserable when we lose, and you want us to be miserable when we win. Like, what is? What do you want? Y'all not going to be happy. Y'all never going to be satisfied. Never going to be satisfied. We're going to enjoy this win for a few days. We're going to drink the blue juice. We're going to drink the blue juice. Because clearly we're going to watch the game at home. You might as well enjoy it and get a win. Look, it's going to be agony. Every week is going to be agony. The Panthers are going to make every game close. Win, lose, or draw, they're going to give you some hope. And they're either going to make you mad at the end or you're going to be happy just like you are today. They're going to have a chance and they're either going to squander it like they have been doing most of the year or they're going to pull it out like they've done twice. You might as well get a favorable outcome. You might as well root for a favorable outcome and celebrate it when it happens, especially when it's against your division rival. Especially. Because you know how many Falcons fans I know? Look, you know how many Falcons fans I know? If they swept us, how I feel. But the fact that we win and we get some bragging rights, the whole fun of being a football fan, because we're not playing, half the fun is being able to talk trash. Because we're not taking a snap. We're not taking a snap on the field. We're not catching passes. We're not throwing passes. Half the fun is being able to talk trash online to your coworkers, to your uncle that's a Falcons fan, to your uncle that's a Cowboys fan or whoever, to your cousin from around the way that don't like the Panthers, to your coworkers that may like the Steelers or the Bucks or the Saints. Half the fun is talking trash. Like, don't lose the plot. Half the fun of being an NFL fan is talking trash. That's all we got. If anything, the win feels even better because we trash and we still beat the Falcons. What do you think the Falcons fans were doing? When we were 12-0, 13-0, whatever, we went to Atlanta in 2015 and they beat us. They went to 8? They were like 8-7, even though we knew we had the division locked up. What do you think they was doing? I was at that game. They were doing cartwheels in the aisle. They were flexing on me, stunting on me, talking trash. They were living it up. It didn't matter. It didn't matter that they knew we had the division locked up. It didn't matter that they knew we were in the best teams in the league. It didn't matter that they were a borderline in the hunt team for the playoffs. They were going to let us have it. They would let me have it. They were talking trash. It's a rivalry game. It's a division rivalry game. You don't think it's fun to talk trash? Because I'm down here in Atlanta listening to Atlanta Sports Radio. They trying to fire the coach. They want to get rid of Ritter. They've been ready to get rid of Ritter. They wondering why they trying to get rid of Kyle Pitts. They questioning, is Drake London a bust? Bijan Robinson averaged 1.7 yards per carry. They wondering why we didn't give Bijan the ball more. They are questioning life right now. They are spiraling. We did that to them. You don't know how good that feels? Don't lose the plot. Don't lose the plot. It's about winning. It's about winning. You my boy Blue. See, I live in Atlanta. Just got back from Walmart. Folks was eyeballing me hard in my Panthers hoodie and hat. Not gonna lie, I was a little nervous. Look, I'm born and raised in South Carolina. I moved down to Georgia myself. I was wearing my hoodie and hat. I'm born and raised in South Carolina. I was wearing my hoodie and hat. Like I said, I live down here. I went to school down here. Met my lovely wife. Shout out to my baby. Met my lovely wife down here. And I ain't been back since. But I go back and forth for training camp. I go to the games. I'm Carolina through and through. I've never folded, never traded. But I'm down here. I'm down here. I wore my hoodie and my hat to Kroger to get my champagne. You know how fun it was to go get this champagne? Down the aisle, it was like, what you celebrating? You know what I'm celebrating. You know what I'm celebrating. You know what I'm celebrating. It's about trash talk. What is the Atlanta Sports Station? 92.9. 92.9. It's they got fans calling in. It is a blast, bro. Just turn it on tonight and listen to it for the rest of the night. You will be crying laughing. Listen to it tonight. 92.9. 92.9. My boy Ben. Shout out to my boy Ben. He a Bulldogs fan and the Falcons fan. Says soak it up. Got the dub, dog. What we say? What I say? GTD. What we say? Y'all know what GTD stand for? GTD. GTD. If you know what GTD stand for, put a 3 in the chat. Put a 3 in the chat if you know what GTD stands for. The real ones know. GTD. So you got to give props to Bryce. Yep. Got to give props to Bryce on the game-winning drive. Clutch throws. On normal occasions, you're right. Today, it stands for got the dub. Got the dub. Got the dub, dog. Got the dub. GTD stands for got the dub, dog. But y'all ain't wrong. I see all the threes in the chat. Got the dub, dog. Bryce with 2 game-winning drives in the rookie season. Yep. Got the dub, dog. Y'all know what GTD stands for. I'm going to have to put that on a shirt. GTD. GTD got the dub, dog. But yeah, man, it's been... Shout out to my aunt. Got to give him a little DJ horn. We pulled one off. We did it for the home team. We 2-12. It's ugly, but we got one out. Love you, aunt. See a few after Coastal Mall. Y'all Myrtle Beach networking in the chat. Said props goes to Mother Nature and Ritter being trash. He's the best sorriest QB ever. Look, I hope y'all keep Ritter for the future. He's y'all quarterback of the future. We really love him up in Carolina. So shout out to everybody. For real. Shout out to Luca. What up, though? Man, so, like, I'm just so proud of this team, man. Like, the defense balling out. Like I said, Ajiro Evero, another masterclass. They did a lot of get back. They tackled way better than they did in week 1. Way better tackling than week 1. Notice how we didn't throw across the middle much. Bryce Young learned from the first time, throwing those interceptions to Jesse Bates. Bryce Young learned. A lot of the throws were on the outside. Scrambling, buying time. It's a different Bryce Young. Legacy drive. Clutch completion to Trimble. Clutch completion to Mingo. Even though it was a duck, Mingo made an adjustment. Toe tap, crazy toe tap by DJ Chark on the sideline. Good job running the ball with Chuba. Game-winning drive. 17 plays, 90 yards, 1 W. Shout out to Eddy Pineiro. GTD. Got the dub, dog. GTD. Got the dub, dog. How you like me now? Man. Yeah, shout out to Derrick Brown. Look, Icky. Usually Icky, he's willing to usually in the most clutch, inopportune times. Icky comes up, gives up a sack. Icky held strong. The pass pro held strong. I'll be doing a film breakdown. Are we gonna give him a shot as a head coach? Or are we sticking with an offensive coach? Probably not. I would love to keep Chris Tabor back as a special teams coach if he wants to. I think he's one of the best in the business. Top 5 special teams unit last year. I think we're closing on that this year probably. Obviously, tactically, he's smart. You saw what he did today, calling a timeout to give Johnny Hekker the wind, kicking off squib kicks with a linebacker to have extra coverage, man. He's made the right decisions in terms of going forward on 4th down. Sat on the ball today to give Eddy a chance to control the clock. You know what I'm saying? To seal the win instead of giving the ball back to the Falcons whatsoever. You winning on their terms. Yeah, I think he's done well enough. If he wants to come back, keep him on that same contract. I don't know who the head coach would be, who they would want as special teams coordinator, but I feel like Chris Tabor is a good neutral party to the point that special teams are so neutral, they don't lean left or right. They deal with what they have. You look at the roster and you deal with what you got. You realize on game day who's up, who's down. You deal with what you got. You don't get to make big roster decisions, per se. You deal with what you got. We saw Jeremy Chin on special teams today on kickoff. ISM kickoff. Blackshear on punt team. Like, you put guys where they need to be put. You do with what you got. He's done a good job for 2 straight years, man. Last week was bad for him. He bounced back today. A great special teams day, in my opinion. Great special teams day for Chris Tabor. I would be more than happy to have him back. I would be more than happy to have Chris Tabor back as special teams coach. I like Chris Tabor. I like it. A lot of people were second guessing them getting the day off last week for the Victory Monday. He got it. Y'all in the chat talking about Derrick Brown. Look, Derrick Brown's been everything. Look, Derrick Brown has been like I said, the sack numbers. He has 1 sack. That's not pretty. You're not going to be able to put him up against Quinnen Williams, Chris Jones, Aaron Donald with those pass rush numbers and sacks. But the pressures, the double team rate, the amount of snaps he plays, how dominant he is versus the run. I don't think anybody's more dominant versus the run on the interior than him in the NFL right now. I'm willing to go out on the limb and say Derrick Brown is the most dominant interior run defender in the NFL right now. He's unblockable. He does it week in and week out. It doesn't matter if it's Zach Martin. It doesn't matter if it's Chris Lindstrom. It doesn't matter if it's Ryan Ramczyk that was playing tackle, or Hurst, or whoever for the Saints. It doesn't matter who's playing interior. Derrick Brown has dominated this year. One of the best run stop win rates in the NFL. More snaps than any interior D lineman in the NFL. More tackles than most anybody in the NFL. All pro this man. Make him all pro. Make Derrick Brown all pro. I don't want to hear any excuses. Make Derrick Brown all pro. Do it. The Pro Bowl should be the minimum. I want all pro. It's time to take it up a notch. Make him all pro. Period. But, man, I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. I'm about to go ahead and get up off here. Got a good Sunday night game tonight. You Clemson fans, y'all can go watch Trevor Lawrence against the Ravens. A great AFC matchup. I'm going to get up off here. Got a video tomorrow. I'm going to try to go live one time this week, maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. We'll see. Panthers news video tomorrow. Live stream sometime this week. Film breakdown is coming this week as well. I appreciate all of y'all tuning in. All the super chats. Of course, y'all know big time love from you guys, man. Y'all are the heartbeat of this channel. The heartbeat of this channel. Yeah, I can't do it without y'all. I can't do it without y'all. This is a tough season. It's been a tough season, but I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. It's been a great live stream. Y'all go watch some football. Go drink y'all Bryce juice. I'm going to drink my Bryce juice as the captain of the Kool-Aid pitcher in the bandwagon. I'm signing off. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.